So your name and what do you do for the port?
My name is Dave Zaino. I'm the general foreman of the Port of Seattle down here at Marine Maintenance.
Yeah, so what does your typical day look like for the port?
As far as our general operations go, we have about 600 to 700 assets. We have small equipment, so we support every craft here. Any tools that they have, we maintain and service them. So we're supporting about 15 miles of waterfront here up and down for all the operations. You have Fisherman's Terminal, Shoal Bay, Pier 69, all the parks. Basically, I supervise a crew of about 8 people right now. The key thing with any operation here is just communication. So you got to communicate back and forth. So I know where you're at, you know where I'm at, and it just helps the flow go much better. So people are understanding what to do for the day. Okay,
so you have to maintain all this equipment, right?
Yes.
And so what's like the most common thing that you have to deal with in terms of maintenance?
Preventive maintenance. Yeah, so all of our vehicles, whether it be this van here or the forklift, they have a scheduled maintenance, and the cycles are determined by either OSHA regulations. So the majority of our work is preventive maintenance. I'd say about 70–80%. And then the other 15 to 20% here or there is like a buffer for breakdowns.
So what does your training look like, your experience to get into a role like this? What does it look like?
So I left high school and went to college in Denver for a degree in automotive. I went to Denver Automotive Diesel. It's a 9-month course at the time. It might be different now. It's quite a while ago. You could know nothing about mechanics. You walk into the trade school and it's just, just like any other profession. They teach you along the way, different segments of automobile industry, engines, transmissions, drive lines, electrical, all the systems. So you get an education there. And then from there I went to work at a dealership in West Seattle for about 14 years. So I spent about 14 years getting 102 certifications. But the more you can absorb, I was like a sponge. That's why I had so many certifications. I just wanted to learn more and more. It's vital for any field. And this one is always evolving. Now we're in the whole EV market now.
Oh yeah.
So that's completely evolved. So now we have a whole different set of learning skills and PPE to maintain and watch out for, high voltage, so it's a great industry if you get into the right place, I can say that.
Can we see some demonstrations, like what your job looks like?
Well, we can start here with the forklift.
Yeah.
So we're doing maintenance on a forklift, probably just a typical oil change. We lubricate all the chains for the forks, and these are regulated by OSHA, so we have to have guidelines to go by to repair this particular type of unit. And it's a safety check from front to back. So with this, let's say we'll do oil change, we'll check all the hydraulics, inspect the brakes on it, make sure the steering's accurate and all the lights work, and big function test. This is typically about a 5 to 6 hour job from start to finish to work on it. Then anything else extra adds on to that. Over here we have just, this is one of our e-transit vans. So what we're doing is right from the dealership. So there's really nothing that's wrong with it. But again, we're going through all the checks with all the fluids, make sure tire pressures are correct, doing an upfitting that needs to be done on it, like strobe lights. And then this goes off to, after here, it'll go to our sign shop where they'll put all the decals on it for Port of Seattle. So this is a pretty simple task, but it's something that we have to do to put it into service so that it can be used by the Port of Seattle. So we've got several machines back here we use. This is circular our tire area. So we mount and balance tires back here. We've got a couple of machines. This is a brand new trailer we've got here. We're just putting it in service, but essentially we've got a cage over here for, like, if you inflate large tires, you need to have it in a cage in case the beads pop or something comes apart on the tire. So that's what we use for inflation for high PSI tires. This is one of our balancers for tires. And we have our main tire machine right here. And that's kind of our operation.